Okay, we have our results and they are not bad at all. Check that out.
Here's a thought. The best way for me to learn is to learn by example. I want to do stuff. I don't want to study, like theoretically. I want to do. I want to get into the action and learn the most out of doing stuff. So I was thinking, how about let's do a 24 hours challenge. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to pick a product. We're going to create a brand new Shopify store. We're going to set it up, the colors, the logos, and the whole thing. We're going to add the product in. We're going to do some Facebook advertising. We're going to make the creatives. We won't have much time for testing, so we're going to go all in. And let's see what happens. If we will be able to make some sales and probably maybe some profit. How does that sound? I think it's going to be a great episode, so stay tuned. I'm going to show you every little detail on how I do stuff. I'm not sure if I'm going to reveal the store or the product, depends on how it goes, because if it's successful I want to scale it, and I'm not going to reveal the product because you little bastards, you're going to burn it. This is a very different episode, and stay tuned because I think it's going to be very, very interesting. The time currently is 8:27 in the morning, so let's kick the counter, and we have 24 hours to do stuff. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you're new, because more episodes like that are on my funnel, and I'm here to help, I'm here to learn, and let's do that together.
Okay, we're here in my computer, so you're going to see my screen and you are going to see everything I do. We're currently in AliExpress website, so we're going to get our product from AliExpress. Home and garden works very good days, with the quarantine and stuff. People want to improve their homes. They stay in more, so they see stuff they don't like and they want to change it, they want to improve it. So home garden is a good niche to go. I know toys, kids and baby stuff work most of the times, because kids, you can't resist everything they want, you want to buy. Beauty, health, of course, it's a good category. So because most of the times we won't be sure where to start, what I like to do is I go to a website, Droppoint. It's an application that scans Facebook and all the ads out of it, so we don't have to scroll and try to find ads other people have published. And the good thing about Droppoint is you can get inspired. You can try to and find which ads doing well right now, and then you can go and find similar products, or maybe products in the same niche. So it's a good place to start. What I would do is I would go to winning advertisement, and here we have a list of ads that are currently running on Facebook. What I like to do is I go down here in the filters, and I go with most shared ads, because if an ad gets shared a lot of times, most of the time is a good ad, and the product is something of a value, because if I share an advertisement in my feed, means that solves a problem for me, or makes me look cool. There is a reason behind it, but it's a good sign if an ad gets a lot of shares. There are shoes for working, from construction, outdoor activities to gym. Okay, that one looks good. But maybe the audience is quite limited. Let's see. Okay, there is t-shirt. Okay, there are always t-shirts that do well depending on the design, but we don't want to go there. Dog stage. Okay, what's that? Oh, that's cute. This tattoo sleeve romper. Okay. That's a shirt with a tattoo sleeve for the babies. It's a bit weird because okay, start building a dam because there will be a river. What else? Hmm. Things like that, like the. Let's click on the ad. Uh, Little things and gadgets that are for the kitchen are usually do well because people want to get stuff quick in the kitchen and they usually have a little space and if you have a gadget that solves a problem, leaves some space in and makes the cooking process or the cleaning process better, they usually do well. So what we can do, we click on the ad and we have here 3 links, so we can go on Facebook and watch the actual ad and see what it's all about. Let's watch the ad together. Okay, I know that product. That product does amazing. People are buying like crazy. It's a metal skeleton or a metal I don't know how to call that. You put it, Okay, so that's a kitchen or organizing product. Those products are doing really well these days because of the COVID-19 and the quarantine thing. People are more at home, as I said before, so they want to make their everyday life, better. I would go in that niche, to be honest. Uh, Kitchen is a great room in the house to improve, and the target audience is quite clear. It's mostly women, but it's not only women, but it's mostly women, and the interest peak is could be quite straightforward. So, okay. What the drop point does is when you click on the ad, as I said before, they give you some links so you can go and watch how the ads are doing and what's the ad. And they have a link here where you can download the actual file, the video file from the ad. I know many dropshippers take the video and run and make an advert and make their own ad as a copy, but I wouldn't suggest that, to be honest. You know, put the time and the effort to create a new ad. Maybe you can borrow, the strategy and the frames and the way, the video goes into showing the product and stuff. But do put the time and create your own ad because that's what's going to separate from you from the competition, okay? And it's very crucial to test many ads. I'm not going to do that in that time because I only have 24 hours, okay? But during this process, I'm going to tell you stuff we would do if we had more time and what we normally do. So I would create like 3 or 5 iterations of the same ad and test it against the same audience to see which ads do best. When the right ad has popped out, I'm going to take that ad and test it against many interests. And then we can move and scale it from there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go back into AliExpress and I'm going to go into the home and garden appliance and stuff. I'm going to go into the kitchen area. Let's see what alternatives we'll find. So what do you want to do? First thing here is you want to click that orders button here, so everything gets sorted by orders. You want to see which items are getting sales. Okay, this holder is quite interesting, but it's only a holder. And the thing with that product here is, although it's cheap, you can get it from 35 cents to 1.2. There is a $2 shipping, which gets the price of goods up to $3.50. You want to be able to sell it in a much bigger price. So your margins there are going to be very, very tiny. We want a product that is going to be cheap, but it looks more expensive. So people will be willing to spend more for that product. So these are, tiny products here. We want something maybe bigger, so we can up the price a bit. Okay, I didn't find something here that I like. So let's go into the kitchen in general. Kitchen gadgets. Okay, let's see that. So what I'm going to show you here, because as I said before, I'm not sure if I'm going to reveal the product. So what I will do is I'm going to show you which are the indicators you're looking for when you're searching for a product, at least in AliExpress. So I put the filter in order so we know which products are selling well. And let's see if we will find something. Okay, let's see this pillar. It's a pillar. It has quite a lot of orders. Let's go into the page and see more details. Okay, 782 reviews and 2,100 orders, 4.8 stars, good indicators. Let's see the supplier. Okay, the supplier has 98% positive feedback, which is great. Let's see the shipping. Because every time you pick a product, you have to include shipping. You have to have always in mind that the cost of goods, it's your product price plus shipping, because many times shipping costs more than the product, so you have to be careful there. For example, here, if we ship that into the United Kingdom, we're gonna pay like 74 cents. Okay, it's gonna take 30 to 50 days. That's very, very long, but in current times, because of the COVID-19 thing, makes sense. Let's see how much is for the United States. Okay, it's the same thing. Okay, let's try Canada, because the places we're gonna sell is UK, US, Canada, New Zealand, Germany, Italy. Yeah, probably those countries mostly. Okay, as we can see, the shipping is 74 cents. So if we take the up amount, what I do is I always get the bigger price. So 175 plus 74 is about 270. Okay. Now the thinking process goes like that. If we have to spend 270 for that pillar to go out and to send it and to get delivered, what's the price we can sell that pillar for? So what I would do is I would assume that, okay, so that peels the fish, but you can clean the fish as well. It has a little knife here that cleans, its belly. So it's like a polytool, multi-tool, I don't know how is that called. A tool that with more than one function. Okay, looks interesting, because if I have to spend 2.7 to get it, I could probably sell it for $9.95, maybe $12.95. So it's going to be like $10 margin. No ideal. That's not ideal. Okay, you want to look for mostly $20 margin at least, because you want to have the room to spend in Facebook ads. So, and you want to have a ROAS, a break-even ROAS of about 1.3, 1.5, 1.6, about, in that area. Okay. Good stuff. So the good news is that I've managed to pick a product. The bad news is I'm not gonna share it with you, but you saw the process that I go through. I do much more stuff in the selection process, but I don't have time
to do that because we are in a 24-hour challenge. But I'm gonna do a separate video, if you like, on how I pick my products. The process is quite long, but it's something you need to do, because if you pick a shitty product, no matter what you do, you're not gonna sell. You need to pick a good product right from the beginning, so you will be able to sell. So we start with the product, and then we get to the strategy, and then we create the store, and then we create the advertising, and then we set the ads. But every link of that chain must be, in a good, condition. It must be executed in a good way. So we have the product. Our next step is to build a store. I'm going to do a quick time lapse so you can see how I'm building my store. I'm going to build a store different than the one I'm going to use, because, as I said, I'm not in a position to reveal the product of the store at the time. But you'll get the idea of what I do, and I promise I will do a separate video that I will create the store from top to bottom, and I'm gonna show you every little detail, every app I use and why I use it and how I use it. So make sure you subscribe, because I have great videos coming in. Let's roll the time lapse, and I'll see you in a bit. All right, store is ready. What I need now is I need a logo. And what I do when I want to create a logo, I go to Canva, and I try to find, they have, it has some great presets I would use. I don't use it like they are, out of the box. I take the inspiration from one of those, and I would create a logo out of it. So let's jump into my computer, and I'm going to show you how I create a logo.
All right, so here we are in Canva, and we're going to create a logo for a store, not my store at the moment. What I would do, I would go into the search bar, I would type logo. Let's say we want a logo for a restaurant or for a home. No, let's do a logo for a home appliance or something. So I would type logo home furnishing. Okay, let's see that. So what Canva does has some templates of logos you can choose, and you're gonna use them to, to get the inspiration and create something out of it. All right, lots of good logos here. The thing is, what you need to take very seriously with your website is your branding, because you want to look like a real store. Well, you are a real store because you want potentially to scale that up and make it a real store. I know you start with one product or one category of products, and then you scale it, bit by bit. But your branding is going to be very critical in the purchase decision of your clients and the visitors. So you want to have a branding that makes sense, that it's closely to the area and to the niche you're selling, and you want to have a branding, that looks professional, at least. So we have lots of good logos here. What I like simplicity. I like minimal logos. So let's say that our website is. Let me close that. Let's say that our website is called, Home Magic. How's that? Okay, Home Magic. Okay, and what I would do is I would pick one of those. Home Magic. Okay, we need to have the space for the whole name to appear. I like to have an icon with it. And I want it simple and minimal. Okay, let's see that one. Looks promising. Canva loads the preset, and you want to alter the text for starters. Um, so I want to get rid of this Moderno, and I want to get it, and I want to enter my brand, which is Home Magic. Okay, it's a bit long, so I'm gonna get it a bit longer the box, or I will reduce the size of the font. For starters, I'm gonna get it 32, maybe 28. Okay, and here's a tagline. I don't like taglines in the logo because when it gets real small, and remember, most of our clients are coming in mobile, so the logo is going to be real small. And if you have like a tagline within the logo, this is not going to so right. Uh, so I would get rid of this. Uh, I like these circles here, but I don't like the colors. I don't like multicolor, logos. They don't look really professional. So I would go and pick maybe, let's see, one color. Looks if we go like that. What I like is I like to pick a base color and then play with colors around that. Uh, it's not bad, but it's not great. So now that we have our information into the template, what we can do is we can go and scroll again into all logos. What I would do, I would get rid of that home furnishing. I would just enter logo, because sometimes logos from other areas and other industries are good for what we are looking for. For example, a fashion logo could be a good idea for a home uh, related store. So let's see some logos from the fashion category. All right, band logo, computer logo, okay, education, sports, restaurant, cafe. Beauty, let's see this beauty category of logos, and we may be able to find something. Now, what's cool now is that the moment I click on a new template, the information is going to adapt to that new template. So let's say we like that logo here. So we load it up. Home Magic. Okay. We want that as our main text probably. How about Home Magic? Okay, Home Magic is better. And then I'll get rid of this. I like that it has an icon here, but that's not the icon I want. I will go to Elements, and I would search for Home probably. Okay, I don't like those icons here because they refer to real estate mostly. Maybe that one is a good one. That one is a good one. So let's bring that in. Let's get rid of this one here. Let's put that here in a smaller scale. Because it's homey, it's cozy, and it shows some stuff from inside the home, which are stuff I will probably be using to show. Maybe on the side is better, yeah. Yeah, much better. What I would do is I would put that on the side. Okay, it's not the perfect one. What you want to do now is you want to change the background here into another color because it's very close to the couch color and it doesn't look good. Let's see, white. Okay, it's not ideal. Okay, have in mind I'm not a graphic designer anyway, so what we could do is we can remove the background. We want to we change the color of the text here into something more homey or something close to to the icon. I want to see that again. No, okay. I kind of like it. I want that smaller. So let's assume that that's the logo we like. The next step is to go here into download, hit download, and you export. What I would do, I would click here transparent background so you don't have a color behind, and if you put it in your website, this will adapt to the background of your website. And you click download, and that's it.
The time is 10 past 11. That's AM currently, and we've done so far, we have picked our product, we have created our store, we have created our logo, and we are ready to do some research on the advertising side. What I would do is I would search for pages in Facebook with relative items, because I want to use the Facebook ad library to scout, to search and scan and see what ads they're running and how they perform, and so I could get inspiration of the good performing ads to create my own. So let's do that.
So we're here in Facebook, and what I like to do is I go in the search bar, and since we are in the home niche, I would do a home gadgets search, trying to find pages that promote such products. And we're looking for pages with quite attraction and some credibility in a way. Home gadget gear. Okay, these are quite small. Let's do smart home gadgets probably. Okay, smart house gadgets. You see those pages here? They have 3 likes, 9 likes. This doesn't mean that they don't run ads, because like we do, we're going to create a page in Facebook. We won't have any traction. We won't have many likes, but we will run ads on it. So the member, the member count is not something we want to take into account at this point. So what I would do then, I would go to the ad library, into Facebook ad library, Google it, Facebook ads library, and I would type the name of the smart home gadgets, for example, the name of the page, and I can click on it. And make sure here in the filter is all is selected, not a specific country. Okay, not a specific country, just all. And what we get here is that what we can see here is that this page was created 2 years ago, so it's quite an old page. It has three ads running at the moment, but they are all relatively new. May 15, May 17, there you have it. They're brand new, so we don't know if they're working. What we're looking for are ads that have been published at least a couple of weeks, maybe a month, or maybe multiple months before, because we know that pages that run ads for that long time, they're profitable. There is no way a page would burn money on an ad that doesn't respond and doesn't create profit. So if we go here again, smart, let's say, okay, smart home gadgets, that's another page. Let's see how that does. Okay, 2 ads running, that's an old page as well. Okay, these ads are running since May 16, so it's about 2 weeks ago. They should be doing quite well. They are selling some kind of thermostats. So as I said before, what we try to find here is ads from pages within our space, within our niche, and we want to find ads that have been running for some time, because that's an indicator that that kind of ad performs well. Because the only reason someone would pay for an ad to be, to be displayed for such a long time is only if he makes profit. So we would do that and get inspired and try to find winning ads to have as a reference while we are creating our own creatives. So what I like to do next, so I can get more and more indicators about the niche I'm approaching, is I would go into trends. If you Google Trends, you'll find it. And here what you can do is you can search for a specific topic and you'll see how people are searching, if people are searching and if there is an interest in that area. Let's assume that we've picked that kitchen organizer product. I would come here and I would type kitchen organizer. Okay, so what we see here is that there is quite of a trend going on as we speak, because if we see this graph, this is from the past 12 months. The peak is about here with 100 searches, and we are currently doing like 95, 93 searches almost every day, every week. So we are in a trend. This can go down or this can go even more up, but this is a good indicator. People are searching for it, and as I said before, I've seen that product selling well, and I will reveal to you that I've sold that product in the past 2 months, but I'm not selling it anymore. So as we can see, the trend goes on. So if you could jump into this wave, you could get some profit out of it. The best thing to do, the best time to jump into a trend is about here, so it would be like April 12 to April 18 at this in this example, because this is where the wave was going on, and if you jump right in there, you would reap all the benefits of the peak. If that's a peak, we won't know until time goes by, and we'll see if that drops or goes even higher. But this is a good indicator that a kitchen organizer as a product is something that people are interested about.
Okay, the time is 3 p.m. at the moment. We've managed to create our store, to pick our product, to do our research, to try to find if there is any interest in that area we are going to approach. We managed to create the ads. I didn't show you that part because, as I said before, at this point I'm not willing to reveal the product, but I will do in a later point. So stick around, subscribe, because I will show you more. And what we are going to do now is we're going to create the ads. We need to do that quite fast, because when you create ads on Facebook, it gets some time to get approved, and we only have 24 hours for this challenge. So I'm going to do that now. I'll pick some interests from Facebook Ad Manager to target, because I want to test maybe 3, 4, maybe 5 interests at this point. I would do at least 10 if that was like a regular campaign for me. But for now, because we're in this 25-hour limit, I'm gonna do just 3, maybe 5 interests. As I told you, I have only one video creative. I'm gonna pick 5 interests and I'm gonna send them for review. I hope they get reviewed quite quickly, but the times because of the COVID thing are a bit slow on Facebook. But let's hope the ads get approved quite fast, so we have time to see the results and to run and see if we'll be able to get some purchases, some orders, and maybe make some profit. Okay, I have set up the ads. I've created 4 interests. I use the same creative. I didn't do any specific demographics or stuff, just one interest for every ad set. And then I created an ad in there using the one creative I have. Currently they're in review. The time is 4:35 in the evening. Let's hope the ads get approved quite fast, and I'll see you in a bit. Hello, it's the next morning. I haven't checked anything. The good news is that the ads got approved within 30 minutes. So they've been running like from 5 p.m. last night. It's 9:30 at the moment. So they've been running for quite a while. Let's see what we've done. All right, we've managed to get some orders in. Let's see, it's we have 4 orders today, but let's see today and yesterday. Okay, that's the total amount of orders. We have 5 orders yesterday and today. So we got $99.75. We had a total of 151 sessions. So we did quite well, 79.8 today, plus something, 1 order yesterday, a total of 99.75. I'm gonna show you that on my mobile as well, so you know it's true. Okay, but the thing that really matters is to see if we were profitable that day. So we will take in account the time the ads have been running, and the amount that we spent during that time, and the amount of orders we did manage to bring in. We will subtract the cost of goods, and we will see there what we've done. So as you can see here, we had 4 ad sets running. The truth is I killed the 4th one because it was doing really bad from the very beginning. So we had 3 ads. Those 3 were running for the whole time. I had set every ad set to spend $8, and they're almost spent the whole amount. And these are the results. The total spend is $29.65. The total purchase value is 79.8. That's for 1 day. And the average ROAS is 269. We know that we had a break-even ROAS of 1.3, so this is very, very good. And as a result, I can say with certainty that this campaign was successful and profitable. But don't take my word for it. Let's do the math. As we saw before, the ad spend was $29.65. Okay, and we had the 4 purchases in that day. The cost of goods, including shipping, was $2.5 per purchase. So that's 4 times 2.5, that's $10 there. So the overall spend is $39.65, and we have 79.8 as a total purchase value for the day, minus $39.65. So that's a total profit of $40.15. Not bad at all. Okay, so I hope you liked that video. We had a good run. We made some money today. The thing is that if we scale up this campaign, this could go even better, or it could go worse, because we don't have enough data to see if that's a winning product yet. Don't get fooled. This is only a 24-hour challenge. We may be lucky, and maybe the results are not the results we will have sustainably. The truth is, it does look promising, because the ROAS is fine, the click-through rates are good, so it's an ad that works from the time being, and we need to leave it, you know, a couple of days to roll. So the pixel is going to collect more data and the targeting is going to be more narrowed and more precise from the Facebook end. So in a couple of days we will have this feedback from the ad manager, so we will know if the ad is working or not. But the first impression is that we may have a winner here, but time will tell as always. So what I'm gonna do is I will leave this campaign on for a few days to see what's happening. What I would do is I would pick the 1 or 2 ad sets that did the best, you know, they had the best, for example, ROAS and other indicators, and I would copy them into a new campaign, and I would scale them up a bit. You know, the amount of money they would be allowed to spend would be 3-5x more than the $8 I have currently, and I would pick up the whole thing from there. Tell me in the comments if you want me to do more of these, if you want me to do more specific videos like Facebook ads or how to build a store or how to pick a product, very detailed videos on these areas. And make sure you smash that like button, make sure you subscribe if you are new, and as always I'll see you on the next one.